Alright everyone, welcome back to Xenoblade Chronicles, the definitive edition. Now we are going to be playing Future Connected. I'm not going to be doing New Game Plus right now, so the extra story, this is all that. I'm told it's around 10 to 15 hours if you're like 100%ing it, and I don't plan on 100%ing it, so let's just see how the extra story goes. Press any button. Future Connected. This is just its whole game on its own. I don't know anything about Future Connected. I haven't been spoiled about anything about Future Connected. All my friends have been pretty tight-lipped about this, and I wasn't spoiled for anything in Xenoblade Chronicles, which is good. Then eventually I do... Oh.
That symbol. Today, we use our power to fell a god, and then seize our destiny! All that I am is fading. The memory of a god's existence, born from the chaos of creation. It is vanishing.
What were you looking at? The sea?
I wasn't looking at anything in particular. If anything, Fiora, I was thinking. Thinking about the future that awaits us all.
So I did find out some stuff. So Xenoblade 2 takes place on the previous world that Zanza destroyed after creating the Bionis and Mykonos world, and this is a completely new world Shulk created. So the previous world was Earth, that's why we saw Saturn, Jupiter's, Mars, which is cool. The two parts, the two halves of Zanza, it's a little odd. I still don't understand why that is the case. Spoilers if you didn't see Xenoblade 2.
I'm on my way.
Oh, her voice is different. Whoa, who did that? Why'd they do that? Is that a different kind of Monado? More Televia. The voice. If you guys can excuse me, there's a frickin' helicopter flying over my house. Bionis shoulder.
Phew. Guess we're still in one piece.
Quite. What in the world was that?
Yeah, her voice
It
is
happened
different.
so quickly that I didn't get a good look myself. I saw some flickering around the capital. Then suddenly, a black beam.
A black beam. Some new defensive measure, perhaps. junks. Can it fly?
Some components sustained heavy damage. It won't budge until we can swap them out.
Right.
It's fine. They're not particularly rare parts. They'll have them in Alchemoth.
You make it sound very simple. Remember, we are still very much in the dark here.
Good thing I came prepared. We'll probably be needing this.
Okay.
Watch out on right! I take care of it. Kino handle left side. Gotcha!
Those voices.
More Nopon, huh? Oh, they fight?
It's Kino and Nene.
Who the hell is Kino and Nene?
Shulk, we must help them.
Of course.
I think Melia's a year older, but oh, gameplay difference. Some elements of this new adventure are very different from the adventure so far. The most major points will be introduced on the following pages. As you progress through the adventure, instead of chain attacks, you will unlock an all-new system for performing all-out attacks. You still require segments of the gauge to revive fallen allies. Oh, is this more like Xenoblade 2? In the new adventure, Shulk has lost his power to see visions. This calls for more caution than before when it comes to your enemy's most powerful attacks. Some allies will battle in ways not present before. The skill tree system has been removed. Okay, there are further changes, so keep an eye out for them as you play. Well, can I play as Shulk? Rather play as Shulk. Oh, I guess I should have just went straight that way, huh? I guess there wouldn't have been a path or anything. Don't want to fight. Alright. Oh, they have the skills differently. Ow. Ow. Oh, I still have all the Monado abilities? That's weird. Am I gonna die? Oh. How do I... There we go. I like the camera out a little bit further. I don't care about helping those boys and girls. I also don't like feeling weak. Can I change my equipment? Monado Replica X. Lock on resist. Look at all the outfits I got. They're still the same outfits from before. Okay, well, whatever. Stop screwing around. Let's go.
Who next in line to get face full of mild down? Anyone so much as breathe this way, rifle of Kino go blam or blam.
Llama, oh god, they're kid Nopons!
Kino, Nene, are you hurt?
Let us help too.
Miss Melia, Mr. Shulk. Help very welcome. More is always merrier.
It's fine, I can take them. I'm sure we're fine. I don't like that they changed up the placement. I should have moved it. You guys want to all attack or?
Very well. Kino will do.
What is this? Cyclone? That's so slow. What a slow ability. I'm gonna have to move all those abilities around. I don't like how they have it placed.
Big sis, we did it! Job is good one, Kino.
That was amazing, you two. It was like seeing Ryan and Sharla fighting together again.
Just so. Fitting. For children of hereupon Ricky's household.
Ah.
No injuries, Kino? Hmm?
Nene, very, very sorry. Kino, not so good with strangers.
Oh, really? Most interesting.
Please do not take personally.
If we stay here, there is a risk of another attack. We should move to a safer location.
Very well. Is this acceptable?
Plenty acceptable.
Right. Let's go.
So now I got 2 Nopon a part of my party. That's Nopon children, for that matter, actually. Great. Ricky's okay, but kids and Nopon at the same time?
This looks promising. We can take a break here.
So tell us, what were you two doing out there? Rather, how did you even get here at all?
Quit being a baby.
About that.
Melia, I think these two must have come on the junks.
What?
I wouldn't doubt it.
Are you quite sure, Shulk?
When you consider their relative positions, I think it's quite credible.
The capital, on the Bionis shoulder.
So,
Ah. So that is where the junks comes in then. I appreciate it. But even though we won peace with Zanz's defeat, the rebuilding continues. Much remains to be done.
I realize that. And I also know that you've been putting in every effort.
So why then?
If the capital is on the shoulder, there are people there. I thought you'd want to go.
Shulk. That's...
We could be there and back in less than half a day.
Mama? Me.
Alright, well.
Kino, may be better to explain. Mama, we're just on a little strolly stroll when we suddenly hear voices. Now, Kino. Nene watched Kino with eyes of Rogel. Kino, follow Mr. Shulk from behind and do some sneak peekings. Mama, Sister Pon followed Kino and sneak peek on too. Meh.
So you stowed away like I thought. But what for?
Kino always look up to Dedapon, want to become mighty Heropon too.
I'm certain Ricky would be most proud. But how did that lead to you boarding our vessel?
He see opportunity to help people who in trouble. That way, can become friends with people everywhere. Mighty Heropon make friends with every toe step. Or so Dedapon say, at least.
I see. That does explain things.
Many, many sorries. Is not fault of Sister Pon. He's not scored Nene. Fault is of Kino only. Kino. Sincere sorries. Kino wanted to repay debt. Dadapon and Momapon take Kino in when Kino all alone.
Oh, so he's
You
adopted.
were alone.
Is truth. One day, out of blue, Dadapon bring Kino home. Said, here is Brotherpon. That day, nobody made comment. Everyone except Kino. Kino, what happy they could say. That why. That way want to become Heropon and repay debt to family. Really sorry.
Oh my god. I don't care.
Kino, you do your family honor. Yours is a most noble sentiment. I am utterly certain that Ricky and Oka are proud of you too.
Actually, Melia and I are in a bit of trouble right now. We could use the help.
For really?
Uh-huh.
What if Kino must? You really twist wing.
Oh my god.
Not we sidekicks of Kino. Kino? Wrong word. Supposed to say friends.
Ah, I get kids a part of the fucking Daddy Shulk right now. Uncle Shulk, whatever.
So, we'll be heading for the capital to find parts for the junks.
Yes, about that.
Hmm?
It's a bit of a hike, but could we check out that cape?
Yeah, it looks like fun. Looks like a house is over there.
Explain.
I'm a bit concerned. What you said about defensive measures.
You fear we may come under fire again. Is that it?
Yeah.
It is true. Caution frequently pays off in the long run. The cape it is.
Great. It's settled.
Legend of Heropon Kino! It all started here! Mahey!
Alright, event theater. I already know about the event theater. Don't care that much about it. Yeah, this looks a lot like All Rest. What the heck is that? What are those? It says I can talk to stuff down there. You gonna fight me? Doesn't look like it. What the hell is this? Quiet moment? Get to know each other in the quiet moments. Investigate an icon to view the corresponding quiet moment. If you don't already meet the conditions for viewing a given scene, feel free to come back to it when you do. Any quiet moments you've investigated will be added to the list found under Quiet Moments in the main menu's collectibles section. You can also use it to check the conditions for viewing each event. So I need to put you in the party. Do I need to be the... There we go. A love of flowers.
These flowers, don't they smell heavenly?
Miss Melia is big fan of flowers?
Yes, because of my mother. When I was young, she often asked for my help with the villa's flower beds. How about you, Nene?
Nene also loves flowers very much.
I see. Then we have something in common. Before, when I spoke of them to a Homs friend, she said flowers are nice, but nothing beats a warm dinner. I got no understanding from her. Finally, fate sent me someone I can communicate with.
What Miss Melia say about dinner?
Oh, just talking to myself. The dinner part wasn't really relevant.
But Nene big fan of dinner too. Most of all, pollen orbs from factory in Frontier Village. They so very soft and so yummy scrummy.
Look, that's not... Hold on.
Meme?
When you said you love flowers, did you mean as a foodstuff?
Meh? There is meaning other than?
Ugh, I should have known. You're one of them. Nene, listen. Flowers are not simply special because they can be eaten. We can admire their beauty, or use them to create ornaments and works of art. And that is a great part of their charm.
Ornaments. Meme? Oh yes, Nene remember. Long ago, Dedapon make Mamapon flower crown for giver's gift.
Ricky did that. That Nopon has hidden depths. In any case, I would like it if you also had an interest in inedible flowers. If you did, then you too, just like your mother in her own day, may know the joy she felt.
Okay, the next time Nene find flowers that cannot eat, Nene will make pretty flower crown for Miss Melia.
Huh?
To eyes and Nene, Miss Melia look most bestest in blue. What think?
While I appreciate the offer greatly, weren't you originally of the regarding flowers as food persuasion?
Meh? If you make pollen orbs from not eatable flowers, they bitter and not tasty.
Yes, a fair point. It is just as you say. So Nopons see different but equal value in flowers depending on whether they're edible. Maybe it was foolish in the first place to try and choose only one while discounting the other. Well then, I will humbly accept the sign of your affection.
Nene, roger that.
And yet, why do it for me? Won't Kino and Shulk feel left out?
There is very good reason. Nene just want to see smiling face of Miss Melia, bright as sun rays.
Oh my.
Okay. These quiet moments are pretty long.
Meme? Something wrong? Nene, not say anything weird?
No, not at all. It was just how sincerely you said it. I should take a leaf out of your book.
Meh?
Precious Nene, I look forward to the gift.
Nene, pull out all stops.
Although, I would feel a bit awkward were I the only one to wear one. Why don't we make them together and exchange them afterwards?
Meme? That sound wonder marvelicious. Is deal. No, in fact, is unbreakable promise.
Yes, naturally.
Okay. I would have a brain aneurysm talking to a Nopon, I swear. Oh, who's it? You son of a bitch. Where's armor? Eater? Alright, get behind him. Or not. That's fine too. Healing Aqua. There we go. Now we gotta murder this thing. I never saw Eater. Inflicts bleed. Ah, that's okay. Maybe on New Game Plus the game at some point. I don't know. Don't know if I'd record that.